Is it right for a younger man to marry an older woman? Every question concerning relationship, love, or marriage itself requires a lot of carefulness. Now, there are things we must consider, because as long as two people understand themselves, when marriage is involved, it requires the proper understanding between two people. My question to you who is asking this question, do they really understand themselves? Number one, you discover that men and women are not wired the same. Men are created to be in charge. If you look at the scriptures, a woman should submit, a man should love. What every man, including me, looks for in marriage relationship is submission. Can my wife submit? So you see, it is given to women to submit more in relationship. So they should understand this. Number two, they know that when a man talks about love, he's not just talking about the shapes and how good you are in bed. He's also talking about how respectful you are. Do you regard him? Do you honor him? Do you see him as the Lord? I know some of you may not feel good about that, but that's it. All right. Another point we need to consider here is the culture and the scripture. Now, why am I merging them together? What does the Bible say concerning this? Honestly, the scripture has no problem with older woman marrying younger man, but some cultures may do. So these people may consider, what does their culture say? But we know that we always place the scripture above the culture. So if the culture is in sync with the scripture, we obey the culture. If the culture is not in sync with the scripture, we obey the scripture. All right, that's very, very important. Okay, because we know some areas, you see, older women may not find it easy to submit to younger men. So that's why I say it boils down to understanding. Another one is the reproductive system of man and the woman. Most people don't actually marry for procreation, to have children. Yeah, if somebody can decide to marry and just have fun, relate with each other, get fulfilled. But it's important we know that scripturally, people marry not only for companion, they go further, above companion to reproduce. All right, so we need to understand the reproductive system of man and woman. For that of a woman, you see, a woman's reproductive system is a bit complex because of the interaction between the hypothalamus and the ovaries. A little bit complex. And you see, gradually, the reproductive organs begin to age per time. But a man can be strong at age quite above 70. That's it. So that's why most of the times in our culture, they keep telling women, you don't have all the time. So they need to understand these basic things. That if this is understood, my answer to the question is yes. A younger man can date an older woman only if both of them can commit and get ready to work in their relationship, considering all these factors I just mentioned. So both of them should understand them and get ready. When I say work, I mean work. Good marriage is not inherited. Good marriage is a product of work. Yes, a younger man can date an older woman only if both of them can come to terms, agree, and work over it. Maybe in another video, I may have time to tell you how they will work. But my answer is yes, if both of them can understand the factors involved and are willing to work and make it work. It's only when you work that your marriage works. Thank you very much.